So in this video, I'm going to teach you guys how to make a website for free. In this constantly changing world, we know it's really important for us to stay up to date with the technology. So especially as an entrepreneur and a business owner, you have to have a website. Technology just keeps getting better and better, so it's only going to be easier for you guys to make a website. There's a bunch of different types of website builders, such as like Wix, GoDaddy, Squarespace, Shopify, but we're going to be using something different. We're going to be using Google Sites because it's free, it's simple, and it's easy to use. I want you guys to think as your website as a home, in that it's gonna have different rooms. It needs, well, think about a regular house. A house needs a kitchen, it needs a bathroom, it needs at least one bedroom. And a website's the same way. You need a home page, and you probably need a contact page, and then another page where people are gonna see your services. Now, the good news is you don't have to build this website by yourself. Um, there's a lot of help. And not just this video, but the website builder is going to be like your team that's building the house. You're the one that's going to have the ideas, but you need something to create it. So that's why we're choosing Google Sites. We're also using it not just because it's simple and easy, but it's because it's free more than anything. And it's a really good place for us to start. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to jump on the computer, follow along, and let me know if you guys have any questions.
Okay, so the first thing that we should do is we should go to Google and make sure that we're signed in to our business account. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna type in Google Sites login. We're gonna go to Google Sites login, and since you're already signed in, you shouldn't have a problem. This is the website that I've been working on with one of my classes. So this is the Salsa Be Lights. But what you're gonna, so you might not have any sites right here. You're gonna be looking over here on the top. These are some templates. So we can click over here to template gallery. And there's some templates that you might wanna check out. Some of these might be the perfect template. Like let's just say you are a dog walker, or let's say that you do want to start a restaurant. Now all of you guys have different ideas. It might not be one of these templates, so I recommend that you actually start a blank one, just so that you can understand the whole scope of how Google Sites works. This is your very first page. It's pretty simple. I'm trying to scroll up and down. There's nothing else on the bottom or on the top. And if you look over here on the top, there's some buttons that you can click. So to undo or redo, to preview. So there's nothing for us to preview just yet. This is the link to your unpublished site. And then if you want to share with anybody else, and some settings. This is the title of your site. So I recommend that you call it whatever it is that you're doing. So I'm just gonna do, how about we do racing cars? I know cars are really popular with some of my students. You might want to start though after you title it. How about you go to themes? And there's not a lot of themes. You can add more themes. You can create your own custom themes by clicking on here. You can name it. You can add your logo, which I recommend you do. And then a banner image. There's different presets. You can customize it. And different texts. Okay. Now we're limited on the Google text and fonts that is on here. But it's good enough to get started. Again, it's free. So if you guys were paying another website builder, there'd be not only hundreds of templates, but more fonts and more options and more things you can do. But remember, this is the best and simplest way to get started, just so that you know what a website builder is. So I'm just gonna go ahead and click this template. I'm gonna change the color, and then I'm gonna click on heavy font. I take that back. Let's go back to classic. And I recommend that you pick colors that are similar to your guys' brand. All of you guys had colors that you guys had to tell me in one of your assignments that represent who you are, and the colors that you want to show, so that it doesn't confuse people when they see your brand. And so once you select a theme, take your time, see which one of these you like. I think I've used this one in the past that I really like. Then you're going to go to pages. And the first thing I want you to do is I want you to create some pages. So if you accidentally create a page and then you're like, oh no, like how do I change the title of a page? Click on the three dots, then go to properties. And we're gonna call this one, let's do services. Because you guys have to do a page that's either services, menu, or products, or events. It's gotta be something that's unique to whatever your business is. Then we're gonna do a contact page. Okay, so the home page is basically gonna be where people go to see what your business is about. And there might be some definitions, there might be some testimonials, there might be like who are the team members. I want you to fill it up with as much stuff that you can that's basically gonna tell people like, this is who we are. Services or products or events or whatever you want this page to be called, that's what you guys are gonna be selling. The contact page is all the information that people need to get a hold of you. There might be a Google form, a phone number, an email, hours that people can call you, an address, a map, some directions. So all of those things. Now, we're just about getting started. We have our 3 pages. We're going to build more pages in the future. But I want to take the time to show you guys one of the websites that I've been making and working on with you guys. So it's called GameLikeSports.com. I already added a custom domain. So this is my URL. It's custom. And this is the website that I've been working on. You guys know that I do events on Sundays, different sports. It's free for people. And so if you look at it, I think it's pretty cool, plain and simple. There's a header, there's a quote, there's a description of what it's all about. There's some pictures, different events. There's a form for you to click and register. We have some volunteers, some of the venues that we go to. And then at the bottom, we also have a footer, and it tells you that this is our Instagram page, and it's a link to the Instagram page also. So it's Instagram at GameLikeSports. I'm gonna now show you the contact page. Pretty simple. It's got the phone number to the Parks and Recs for the city, so if anybody has any questions, they can call at any of these times. It's got the address so they can go there too. A couple more photos. And so the contact page is, in my opinion, pretty good. Maybe a little weak. Maybe I could have added a map, maybe an email too. So I think that would have been great. The events page is just essentially a picture that of an image that I created on Canva. And you know that I've talked to you guys about Canva, and we've already created some stuff on there. And it just has the times and the info for my events. So this Sunday, May 1st, we're going to do soccer and volleyball at the beach at Wainimi. And they're from 9:30 to 11:30. And notice that the footer is always at the bottom, and it's the same for all of them. This page doesn't have a header, so I didn't add a header. Notice this is a header, and then this is a header, so I chose not to have one, just because I was playing with it. So hopefully this gives you guys some ideas. Let's see, what else could I show you guys? I do have the website from BeLights that I can show you, and this might be one of the final products that you guys are gonna see later on towards the end of the class. So we have a home page, a contact page, and then we have salsas, recipes, and merch. So you're gonna build your website and you're gonna actually add more pages to it. Notice this is our header. Notice how I added my logo. The footer has a phone number and an address and an email. There's some videos, buttons that you guys can click. Takes you. This is also a button. It would take you to the recipes page. The contact page is pretty generic, and I think we should now work on the website that we've started. So when you start your website, you should already have a logo. You should already have the colors that you want to be using. You have to have your email, and I think you should also have a bunch of different pictures. So I've talked to you guys about this. I think you guys should be going to Unsplash. It's free, usable images. And if I search cars, I'm gonna get a bunch of pictures of cars. These are premium images. They're always gonna put the premium ones on the top, so don't click on those. I recommend that you guys click on these, and watch out, sometimes there's ads. I think it's kind of self-explanatory, but go ahead and download them. And as you guys are downloading them, what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to go to your drive, and I have a couple more things on here because I've been working on this project for a bit with one of my other classes with B-Lights. But if you see, I have a contact form, a customer contact form. This was a practice form that I was working with, just showing the students, showing you guys that there's different ways of making forms. So you don't have these just yet. We're going to work on those soon. Here's the website, and here's the website that we're working on right now. But if you notice, there's 3 folders. You should already have a logos folder. This is a requirement. You guys have to have your logos in a folder in your Google Drive, be organized. We already, in the other class, we already started adding merchandise, so you're gonna have that if you don't already have that. But what I'm talking about right now is I want you guys to have a photos folder where photos for your website. So all of these are photos that I had pre-selected, and if you want to create a folder, you just click over here, click folder. If you want to upload a file, like let's just say the one that I just recently downloaded, you click them here. Okay, all of my downloads should be on here. And so, you can also drag them. Okay, so anyways, if you're organized and you have your logos and your photos saved, it's going to be so much easier when you guys actually start creating your guys' website. And I think you guys should start with your home page. So you can add a title if you want. Just going to call it racing cars. But if you don't like that look, you can always delete it. And then you add your own header over here on the top. So I still haven't even gone to explain how to add some of these things on here. We're just going to work on the header for now. So I'm going to change the image. I'm going to select image, and I'm going to go from my Google Drive and see how this is just going to make everything so much easier. I got a folder that says photos, and then I got these photos. So I have to decide which one I want to be the front. So I really like the one that I just downloaded. So we're going to put that one up in the front. So this Mustang. You can click on this little button. It just basically changes the way that the photo looks, the image. You can click on this one to anchor it if you want to see the top, the bottom, left, or just the center would probably be the best. Let's see. You can change header type so that it's just like a big photo, a large banner, or just a regular banner. I like the regular banner. Title, it's up to you. But I like the banner. This looks clean. You can change the page. You can change the name of the page right here at the top. You can also, and you should add your logo. So we're gonna upload our logo, and let's just add some of the logos that I had been working on. So, you know what? Let's see. Instead of upload, let's see if I can select. Nice. Okay. So this is going to go to all the stuff that I have saved. So I'm going to click on, let's do the white. Okay, so that's one of the reasons why well, I've been telling you guys that you should have your logos in different colors. Notice how these letters were in white, and I didn't know they were going to be in white, but because they're in white, I put my logo in white, so it just made it easier. What else? So we got our logo, we got our name. We want to add stuff on here. I might recommend that before you even start adding stuff, go to your contact page and do the same thing. You can have the word contact. Okay, so let's go back. If you want it, that way people know. You can write contact us or info or whatever you want to write. You can change the font. A little bit more fonts. You can change, I think, the color by clicking here. All right, probably not the best choice of color. And you can change the font size, and you can even add a link. So you can click here, click on there, and add a link to it. And so go ahead and customize these three first. That's what you should do. You should customize them. Look at how much cleaner this looks. Just look at it. It looks nice. Next, I'd probably say let's add a footer. So for my footer, I'm going to use a heading. I'm going to align it center and make it bold. And then I'm going to write find us on, or how about follow us on Instagram, because all of you guys right now have an Instagram account for your business. If you don't, make sure you go watch my Instagram video. And so I'm just gonna do at racing cars. Obviously I'm making this up because I haven't done one for racing cars. This is just a generic one. And then I want it to be a template, so I'm gonna highlight it, click on the little paperclip, and I'm gonna type in www.instagram.com/racing-cars, which isn't, I mean, it's not my Instagram. It's just, I'm just giving you an example. So there you go. That's the link. And so this is now gonna show on all the services page, on all the pages, not just services, but the contact page and the home page. So it's gonna be the same. So the footer is the same on everything. And so you can do whatever you want with the footer. Some people put a phone number. Check out some of the other websites. And so now we got to fill this stuff up, right? So click over here where we had the themes, the pages, and now insert. We can add a bunch of stuff. You can add an image, okay? If you want, okay? You can insert the image, boom. And you can add text, and the text you can drag and move it around. You can resize it, and notice how on the this tells you like how they're aligning and spaced out. You can keep adding even more text, okay? And so what I'm showing you right now is how you can customize the blocks yourself, but there's already some content blocks that are already been created for you. So that makes people's lives a lot easier. So let's go ahead and delete this. And I'm gonna pick, let's just say this one, okay? This allows for a photo or an image or even a video actually. If I click on there, I can add a YouTube video, calendar, a map, stuff from my drive, and I can select an image. And then it also has like a title and then some text. So the reason why I want you guys to have photos on there is because it makes it so much easier if you just select, and I guess you can also use Google search, just so you know. And I think it'll use images that you can actually use. So it's not gonna have all the images like as if you did a Google search, just know that. So see our Google Drive. Let's go ahead and add this image. And I don't really know what I'm doing with this specific website, but I know this is a Nissan GTR. And then if I want to, I can make this in the center, and then I might make this also a center. And then I'm just gonna talk about this Nissan, okay? And make it look nice, okay? But really what you want to do on this page is you want to talk about what your business is about. Who are the members? What do you guys stand for? What's your mission? Add as much as you can, because if somebody goes to this website, they're going to be like, look, there's not a lot going on. If you want to see what your website looks like, you can click over here for preview. Now that we have stuff, we can actually preview it. And this is what my website would look like. So I'm trying to scroll up and down. There's not a lot of stuff that I can do. So I want to add more stuff to it. You can also see what it looks like on an iPad. See what it looks like on the phone. Okay, so it looks clean. It's starting to look clean, but we just need to add more stuff to it. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna give you guys the freedom to just do whatever it is that you guys want to do. Add content blocks, add images, add more images. You can add text if you wanted. It's also good to maybe add some dividers. These are buttons. So click here to download, and then you need the link or whatever it is, the PDF, whatever it is that you want people to go to. So I'm just gonna do google.com. So this button, I can stretch it out, move it in the center, and if people click on there, it will send them to google.com. All right. Now, if you notice, there's a little paint palette. You can select colors. You can add an image. You can even edit, the button. If I don't want it filled and I just want it to be text, maybe I just want the outline. It's kind of like up to you guys. I think another thing that I should show you guys is under settings, navigation mode. Right now it's over here at the top. You can make it to the side, so that moves it over there. So it's gonna open it up like that. Not everybody likes that. You can make it transparent. You can make it white. It's honestly just up to you guys. Let's move this back to the top. So I think I basically showed you guys a good amount of stuff, and it's now just really up to you guys to play with it, fill it up with stuff. Everybody's business is a little different, and so if you have any questions, please let me know. I want you to know that I'm here for you, and if you want more ideas, check out some of the other websites. I told you guys earlier in the week that you should be looking at other websites so that you guys can get some ideas. I think that this is a really, really good opportunity for you guys to get creative and have fun. All right. Well, you guys take care. Have a good day, and let me know if you guys have any questions. All right. Bye.